Hello, welcome to DK Boljat. I'm Darla. I'm glad you're here. Today the original plan was to do a hummingbird on top of this, and I'm still gonna do that. But when I woke up this morning and saw this canvas, I thought to myself, I would like the blue to be a little bit lighter. In order to do that, I can show you the steps to do that, because this is already dry. When it dries, it's like plastic. It's not coming off of here unless you really, really aggressively scrub it off, which you don't want to do. So, I'll show you what I do if I blend something that's already dry. Now what I did after I painted that is I put the palette into a sandwich bag. There it is, all in its beauty there. And I have the colors right here. I can use them to paint. But the color I really want to change on there is the sky blue. So it's phthalo blue actually. I want to make it lighter. That's kind of cool. Yeah, like a really abstract design there. That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna go with the paint and get some white and phthalo blue. And I'm gonna put that where I have blue on here. I don't wanna grab too much blue. I kind of maybe almost went there. This is gonna dry darker than what I have here. Let me get some white. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good enough, but I'm gonna put white on here in case it dries, in case I need it even lighter. There we go. And I'll put it in the spots that I wanna put it and have it be lighter. It's gonna be light coming behind what's here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna tap that in where it's at. So this will be light. Where are we gonna have it? Right here? Yeah. That's where it's gonna be. And over here. Because it dries a lot darker. And then when I saw it, I was like, I think it might look better a little bit lighter with some light coming in, right? There we go, a little bit over here. I'll give the side later. And I can leave the darker blue in there too. I don't have to take it all out. But I'm glad you're here with me today. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna put this down and grab a little bit of the red. So yes, I am introducing the colors that were on here previously. Come right up to the edge of it. This is just quinacridone red again, and it could be called quinacridone. I don't know. I'm gonna call it quinacridone. Why not? Okay, a little bit over here, and my goal is to get the color that is already on here and mix it with the color I'm putting on here now. So to make it so that blends. Otherwise, because it's not gonna blend as easily, because it is dry. So this cannot blend to the background. It's just gonna go right over the top of it. I'll put some of that green. This is green and white. I'm gonna put some green over here. Where the light's coming around. A little bit of green over here. And here. And I didn't mention the brushes. Let me mention the brushes. The first one that I did the sky with, number 4. It's a number 4, and I think it's a filbert. You can tell by the shape on the end. It could be a flat, but I see that, no, it's a filbert. It's got curved edges. Okay, so, and then this one is a number 3, round. Grab some of that green. Let's load it with the white. And then I have to be quick about this, so I haven't been quick. I've been too busy talking. Let me blend some of this. So I've got it on there. Put this brush down with the paint on it. And then I just need to get a dry brush that's stiffer This one's pretty stiff. And just start tapping where I just put the paint on there. There we go. Especially where I just put it down, it's gonna be fine. It'll blend really easy. And if it's being difficult, which is kind of being difficult, I'm just gonna give it a little boost here. I sprayed the whole thing. I really enjoy blending color. I think it's fun. You can let your mind wander. Or stay completely engrossed in what you're doing. But I don't stress about it at all. Because what's to stress about? I'm here painting with Holy Spirit. I'm having a blast. There's nothing to stress about. Okay. Get that edge blended. Okay, so that's pretty good. And then I'm gonna go back and move it a little bit. I can take some of what I did today off if I want to with a Q-tip. So if I can just get that to move a little bit. There we go. And hopefully it's going to be more blended than what it was when we started. I just wet this brush down, so I need to be careful because it will take off paint now. Worse than it would before. Okay, I'm going to blend a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit over here where it's real dark green and maybe right there. Sky color. What I don't want to do is pick up the green. I'm just going to use the sky color right next to it, and then I'll come back and blend it with the other brush. I'll keep my brushes separated. What is this supposed to be? It's really not supposed to be a galaxy or anything. It's supposed to be a blurred background. So it could be a bunch of plants, the sky, flowers, you know, foliage, that kind of thing. It's blending very easily. I'm just pushing it with this brush. Yes, I did use water with this brush, but not enough to, I wiped it off on the tablecloth. There we go. And it's becoming more pastel. It was a little more vivid colors before. There we go. And the pink and the green, when they mix together, they're going to make kind of a brown color. Because red and green make brown. And this is a light green. So they'll go towards tan as opposed to dark. It's not going to be dark. It's got white in it. Okay. Yeah, I think that's looking much better than it was. A lot more pastel. This is just a wet brush. I have no paint on here. I don't need any more paint on it. Okay, we're gonna set you over here because you're the blender. And I will get more sky. set it down and blend it. It's not going to blend anywhere that's dry already. It'll fade out while I'm blending because I used water on the brush, but it's not going to blend with anything that's been dry already. It's acrylic paint, it just doesn't do that. But we can add other colors to blend it if it's not blending good enough. Meaning I'll probably be adding some red back in here to blend it on that edge. There we are. We're gonna have a hummingbird right in the middle, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I'll be going right over the top of it with the bird, so. I'm gonna get some of the plain green and go for the intense part of it. Where are you? Right there and there? Yeah. Maybe over here. Sure, that looks good. There's such freedom in painting. So you can do what you want to do. And you can change it. Yeah, the whole idea of this video today is to help you if you painted something you're like, I just don't know if I like that. I wish it would have blended more, whatever. That's how you do it. You get the color that's already there and you add in those colors, and you want to have it between. So right on the edge is going to be the color that's behind it too. Meaning, okay, so how do I say that in a better way? This color blending into this color is going to work because I just put that there today, and I can just tap right there and it'll blend. Get the water off my brush. I don't need a puddle. And then wherever in the sky I just put there, so it will blend. All I need is the color that's behind it to mix with it to make it blend, to make it more diffused, more blurry. So in this case, it's green and blue. Gotta get you moved over here. I don't want you drying. Yeah, that's good. And then if I need to remove any of it, which I could, would be a Q-tip. I'm going to go into the color of the paint that I'm removing, pulling into it, and then turning the Q-tip as I'm doing it to get the clean side of it. Yeah, I've had students in the past years, I've shown them how to clean, you know, if there's an area they don't want paint with a Q-tip, how to get it off of there. And I've had some younger students paint with Q-tips. Say, oh, this works great to paint with, but it doesn't give you as much control as brushes. Okay, I need to put red in here because I'm seeing that it's taken out a lot of the red. So this is gonna go back over the sky, and then I'll grab some red. Clean that brush off. Yeah, I'm glad you're here with me. Let's touch this one up. It's got the red. We'll put some intense red on there. Yes. Maybe a little pink. Yeah, we'll get some pink on that. Alright, clean it up. Use a brush to move it around. And I'm just going around the edges of what I just put on there to blend it in with what's already there. I don't have any hard, vivid lines on there. Birds like red flowers. Yeah, I like this better, a lot better. I'm gonna put some more sky right in here. Maybe. Let me see if I can get that to blend a little bit more. Pretty good. I see a little area here that I really want to blend if it's not already dry. It might be dry. Let me put some sky there. That'll help. Whatever you paint that day, you can move. So I've had students, or I've actually done it, where I painted something and then I ended up rinsing it off and going back and doing it again. So it's easy to remove it with acrylic paint. Within the same day you paint it. Next day, forget about it. That's good. That's got some light coming there. A little blue. And then I've blended it all gone. And I'm going to get a little bit of pink. Okay. This is macadon red and titanium white. Rinse off my brush and then go use this guy. This one's damp, but it's not soaked. It's not sitting here with a bunch of water on it. I'm waiting to make a puddle. It is just damp. There we go. Get that one blended too. I don't typically take this much time with the background. I just wanted to show you what you can do. If you want to change it up, just paint over it in places using the same colors that you were before. And this time, I didn't introduce anything new. It's all the same I was using before. Where else do I need a little bit of light? And like I said, the hummingbird's gonna go right over the top of this and take out all that hard work and put into it. There we go. But that's okay, because it's a win-win. I'll get to paint again. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit over here and on the sides as well. You have to have the dark to show the light. There was a darker red underneath this. I just put pink on top of it. There we go. Alright, I think that's pretty good. I do see a hair right there, and it might bug me. I think I'm going to use a knife on that. If I have to clean anything up, I can. tip. Get that excess water off of there. All right. It's right there. I see it. And it's gonna bug me. I'm gonna get that hair right there. Okay, if I pull up the paint, it's fine. I'll fix it. Get that paint off of there. I brought it all the way down to the gesso. What color would look really good right there? I'm gonna blend that in, another brush. And just touching, I'm just touching the brush down. Because I've added color to both areas so that it's gonna blend easily. Wipe off the brush, all the excess water. This one I need to be careful with because, well, it's still, the hair's still there. There's a pesky hair and it's stuck right there. Let's get that. There it is. It's like I loosened it, but I didn't take it all the way out. Okay, look at it. It's a cat hair. Yes, I identified them before I get rid of them. There we go, it's a cat hair. I'll do it again. And make sure that that's off of there. I don't have any other cat hair on here. Okay. One more time. We'll try it. A little bit more green. Actually, put a little bit of blue. Make it a teal. Why not? Okay. Blend. Again, my brush is wet, so I'm just touching it on there. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Clean up that other brush. Move that around. I put a little bit of red on there. I think I might be just about done. So I'm gonna put some of the sky over the sides. Not that you, I mean, you don't have to watch that, but I mean, not that, I'm not saying to look away. I'm saying, I'm saying I could do that later. It's kind of like it's difficult to show that on a video. I've done that corner a little bit. I don't know that the paint's wet all the way around, but I'll try blending that. Oh, we got some red too. Okay, well that's all right. Okay, there we go. In this corner, I'll turn it around. I can still see the canvas right there, so I'm gonna put more paint on there. It's pretty white. There we go. Okay. It's blending the edge. I'm just touching the edge. I don't need to move it around too much. Okay, let's go one more. There's that hair again. Okay, how did it get there? It's just trying to bug me. There we go. I can move it. I can move it pretty much without even having to poke at it. Okay, let's get you off of there. Yeah, let's get you off. One more time. Yeah, hopefully that got it. And I'm going to get some more sky. I'll put it right there. Bring in the light of the sky. Oh, I'm glad you could join me today. It went a little longer than I thought it was going to go, but I'm glad you were here. I'm going to blend this out again. Now that that hair is gone. Of course, it happens. When you paint, you're going to get things in the air that are going to get on there, and also you can get a random hair on there. This is a cat hair because I have a cat. Try to keep them off the table, of course, and I keep the tablecloth folded up. But it got on there. Boy, once I start, I can't stop. I need some red. There we go. And there's still a hair. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take care of it later. I'm not gonna worry about it. I will step away because it is moving, so it's gonna come right off of there. Really, I was the same one each time. I'm gonna blend that just by touching it with the brush. There we go. I was gonna bring you down over the side, so I'm gonna do that with the blue. There we are. Get that corner with some sky. I'm so glad you joined me. I hope you like this video. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It's a great channel to share with people that want to learn how to paint, or maybe they've thought about painting but they never, haven't taken any classes or anything. It's a good one to do because they could play with paint and see which brushes they like best before they go to a class and have an art teacher tell them, I'll use this brush. Well, they'd learn how to use it there, but you know what I mean. Gives you a little bit of a feel for painting. And I have plenty of videos on here, and I keep adding to them every day. Well, every day from Friday through Monday. And then every day I have shorts that I put on there, which are the long videos cut up by Opus Clips. So I don't get anything for saying that. I'm just telling you I didn't do the, editing on that one. It's Opus Clips. Okay, So that does make it a lot lighter in that corner. Not sure I like that, but let me see if I can put a little bit of green. Blend that out. It will blend with the blue easily. I just put that on there. And a Q-tip will pick up that excess water I just put on there. And this is distilled water. I've said it before in my other videos, I use distilled water in case I store the paint like I did for part of this painting. Okay. We're making them look blurry, diffused, in the distance, out of focus. There we go. Okay. Yeah, thank you for joining me. And I'm really gonna stop. I'm gonna stop painting at some point here. It's gonna happen. I'm just finishing the edge of this leaf. That's off in the distance. Yeah, I'm glad you joined me. Please subscribe to @DK_Boljat or just DK_Boljat. Yeah, I think it looks better than it did, much better. And I will see you in the next video. God bless you.